Hey, Juiette Payne here. My latest music video, What's Going On, just dropped on YouTube. So make sure to go to Juiette Payne Music on YouTube and check it out. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. But I want to also take a moment to talk about the song, What's Going On, and the history about everything that was happening at that time as it relates to Black History Month. So I'm going to give you guys a little Black history starting now.
There's too many of you crying.
The song What's Going On was released back in 1971. Now that was over 50 years ago. Now while this is a timeless and iconic song, it's sad to say that over 50 years have passed since the release of this song, and we're still seeing the exact same issues of systemic racism, drug abuse, poverty, and wars going on in our nation. And the song is actually written from the perspective of a Vietnam veteran who returns back to his home country and is seeing all of these issues in his community from suffering, hatred, and injustices. This song was originally written by Ronaldo Obi Benson, one of the members of the Four Tops back in 1969. Benson was arriving in Berkeley off of his tour bus and saw a lot of police brutality happening in the streets. And he had questions. He wanted to know, what's happening here? What is going on? So he originally presented it to the Four Tops and they turned it down because the song felt like more of a protest song to them, which didn't fit their type of songs that they would write. And he informed them, hey, this is not a protest song. This is me just asking what's going on, just to get some clarity out here. So then he took the song over to Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye put a spin on it. Marvin Gaye put the ghetto sound, the more natural feel, and made the song sound more like a story than a song. It was recorded that Benson said about Gaye, we measured him for the suit and he tailored it. So Gaye took the song and called it What's Going On. He was inspired by the injustices that were happening in his community. He asked himself, with the world exploding around me, how can I just sit around and sing love songs? So Marvin Gaye hit the studio and recorded What's Going On with some phenomenal Motown musicians such as James Jamerson and Eddie Brown. And a little fun fact, Marvin Gaye asked his engineer Kenneth Sands to send him his vocal tracks so that he can listen to them both and decide on which one he wants to go with for the record. Kenneth Sands accidentally sent him both tracks on top of each other, and Gaye actually kept it in the song because he loved that double lead sound, which is why when you listen to the song you hear two layers of Marvin Gaye's voice, which is really dope. Within the first week of its release, it sold over 200,000 copies, and it stayed #1 on Billboard's R&B charts for 5 weeks straight. And on the main Billboard Hot 100, it reached #2. It eventually sold over 200 million copies and was the fastest selling Motown single ever. So that's the history of What's Going On. Make sure to visit Juiette Payne Music on YouTube and check out our cover of What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, and make sure to subscribe while you are there. Have a happy Black History Month.
What's going